plan of attack for this roof project, it's going to go in 3 phases here. Basically, phase 1, we're going to replace this, make this all one roof line, and I'm going to add an overhang to finish it off here, just to try and get stuff away from the walls. That's going to be phase 1. This here is the rollout asphalt type of roof. This here is the same paneling that's in the front. The idea is we're going to take this and put it up here. Then this will all be metal paneling back here and over here. That's going to be phase 1. Phase 2, we will be taking this down, reframing the support system, and then putting the paneling back up. Phase 3, probably going to be the easiest part. That's going to consist of taking out all the screws that are on this and the ridge line and replacing them. All the screws on this building are just straight up screws into metal that were painted over. I'm going to take everything off and replace them with the neoprene fittings, the screws with neoprene washers. I'm also going to go over all the seams that are on the big part of the roof here, on the main part of the house. Just because I can't tell where that leak is coming from in the house. It's about right here. There's no damage to the roof at all. So the only thing that it can be is water's coming in through the seams. So I'm going to put some fabric mesh over the seams and trowel that in with caulking material. That's the plan going into it. Let's see what happens as we start doing it. Kind of hard to see, but this is the living room where it's been leaking. In that little hole right there is a spot where I went up and was feeling how soft the ceiling was and accidentally put my finger through the roof. That was a clear indicator that it was time to do some repairs. So anyway, this leak basically goes beyond this wall right here into the next room. Comes up, goes out, goes back in and over. It's kind of hard to see on the camera here, but it covers quite a bit of area. Okay, so this is inside the sunroom. You can see it's taking quite a bit of damage up here. Starting to get mold showing up too, so this has got to go. Anyway, inside here in the sunroom, we've got this wood going up until that wall, and then beyond the wall, inside this room here, we've got this paneling that is the same paneling that matches what is on the front porch. Now the wood up here, from what I was told from the previous owners, all this wood out here, these are like actual 2x4s that were milled on the property. The problem that I face here is that my roofing paneling, the metal paneling, is 12 foot long, and for whatever reason this part of the roof here is 11 feet, and then in the room there the roof line is 10 and a half feet long. So as much as I'd like to try and salvage some of this and just keep using it here, everything's getting replaced. I will use this wood somewhere else in some other project, whatever I can salvage, but this is all going to get replaced with new stuff. Here on the front porch, we're going to keep this paneling up here, but we're going to have to do some type of new framing system, because you can see it's kind of hard to, well, it's kind of hard to see on the camera here, but the framing here is starting to give way. So we'll get it replaced, and when we can once we get it replaced, then we can do some actual type of rain gutter and water catchment system. Here's the back of the house, and that's where the wall is inside. 2 different roof lines. So the wife has got 4 days off, so that is my window of opportunity to get phase 1 done. Once these 4 days are up, I'm back on kid duty full time until she has another couple days off. The rest of the month, all I'm going to have are just 2-day spurts here and there. So I got to make the most of this time and every other chance I get until this is done. So I'm going to start this first thing in the morning tomorrow when I wake up, sun up to sundown, and we're going to hope and pray that once I open this house up, that there's no rain coming. It's the beginning of June after all. Hopefully we're in the clear for the rain, but you never know. So my goal for day one is to get rid of, basically open it up and do all the demo work. Once I know what I'm dealing with, I'm gonna have to go and get some material. I got day 2, 3, and 4 to put it all back together. Hope it all works.